Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, in their usual way, the Nigerian governors has started again. As information reaching us has it that Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, has narrowly sneaked the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, who laid siege at his place at about 9 a.m. yesterday in a bid to arrest him after gaining a court order from the Abuja Federal High Court, ordering them to go ahead and arrest him on the basis of the 83 billion naira fraud allegations that was perpetrated by his government when he was governor of Kogi State. Yes, it was a dramatic situation yesterday as the EFCC was resisted vehemently by some of his aides in his Abuja residence.
During the country's uprising, there are different security operatives brandishing high-caliber automatic rifles. Here, in a bid to arrest the former Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello, at his Abuja residence. Some of them are operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, who have come to effect the Federal High Court Abuja order for the arrest of the former governor. The EFCC stormed the premises of the former governor at about 9:30 a.m. but was resisted by his aides. But Bello's aides insist that there is a substantive judgment by a Kogi State High Court earlier on the same day restraining the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from harassing, detaining or prosecuting the former governor. Also on ground are some supporters of the former governor who have come to show solidarity. The situation becomes chaotic upon the arrival of the Kogi State Governor, Usman Udodo, whose aides demand that the EFCC gives him access to the building. The governor's presence clearly swings the tide in favor of his predecessor. The EFCC officials are seen making calls, perhaps to get instructions whether to move in. The calls lead to some reinforcements, but obviously not enough to match that of the sitting governor or Bello's aides. Hours later, at about 4:15 p.m., the Kogi State governor is seen leaving the building. Attempts to get a clearer view to ascertain if the governor was alone in the car or is with the former governor Yahaya Bello was unsuccessful due to the tinted windows on the governor's car and the huge security presence. There is an obvious look of defeat on the faces of the EFCC officials who refuse to speak to the media on the state of affairs. Minutes later, the EFCC operatives are seen departing the vicinity, perhaps thinking the target might have found a way to exit the premises or in a bid to re-strategize due to the conflicting court orders. Some supporters of the former governor also speak with the media.
I expected that the EFCC should not be too desperate. They don't have a vested interest. They are not expected to have a personal interest in a state matter, because the matter at stake here is a state matter. That's how I see it, and I think that is the right thing to do. I am not sure those guys are from EFCC, because there is a subsisting court order. I am sure they have regard for rule of law, and I don't think they are above the law. So I have my doubt, I have my reservation. Maybe they are not from EFCC.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, this is the reason why most of the governors do everything humanly possible to ensure that their predecessors are their loyalists. You saw a dramatic situation where Usman Udodo, the current governor of Kogi State, drove into his premises, and information has it allegedly that he sneaked him out of his vehicle. But of course, the police and the EFCC had nothing to do, because the Usman Udodo, who is the governor of Kogi State, presently has an immunity, and nobody knows whether Yahaya Bello was actually in the vehicle, because it was a tinted vehicle. Now, a human rights activist by name Femi Falana, SAN, has come up to say that the police who resisted the EFCC from arresting Yahaya Bello has committed a crime against the nation of Nigeria. He went ahead to explain the reasons why he thinks the police who has resisted them from arresting Yahaya Bello has committed a crime in the nation of Nigeria. Another major issue of concern is the gullible Nigerians who always make themselves readily available to be used by these politicians. You saw some of the supporters of Yahaya Bello gallivanting around the streets and chanting in favor of Yahaya Bello. I understand it's politics, But the truth is that this is the reason why this political class always ensure they weaponize poverty. We're talking about a situation where there's an allegation of 83 billion naira fraud, which is supposed to be the money that belongs to people of Kogi State. And this investigation is not yet done, but you see people of Kogi State who call themselves supporters coming out to chant in favor of the governor who is allegedly supposed to be arrested to come and answer questions on how that he can allegedly move away with 83 whole billion naira. This is the reason why they keep ensuring that Nigerians are poor so that they can weaponize the poverty and use them when they want to use them. Now, another major issue of concern is the issue of the rule of law. You saw it where there was a contention between the EFCC personnel and the former governor's aides, that there's a court order from one from Kogi State, one from Abuja. One of them says that you don't have the right to get our boss arrested. The other one says there's a court order that came out. And it's obvious that the court orders are coming out very easily this time around. And there seems not to be any uniformity in the judicial arm of the government. Very unfortunate how that politicians can go ahead and allegedly procure court orders at their will overnight just to ensure that the rule of law is going to be favoring them per time. Another major issue of concern is the issue of EFCC. A lot of Nigerians have come out to say the EFCC should, for crying out loud, be more democratic in their approach to things. For goodness sake, this is a governor who is an ex-governor. Yes, you may have allegations of crime against him, but for goodness sake, in a civilized society, I don't think you need to siege him, except of course, they come out and say that they have invited him severally and he refused to come. Otherwise, at his level, I don't think that there was any need for that dramatic disposition where you go out and lay siege. You should invite him to your office and question him and take him to the law court to whatever, answer questions regarding the alleged 83 billion naira, rather than causing all these dramatic situations. So it doesn't look like we're obviously going out of the rule of law, where this one will come with court order, the other will come with court order, countering themselves, and it seems as though there's no uniformity in the judicial arm of the Nigerian government. Please, I'd like you to go to the comment section and drop your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about the current invasion of the Yahaya Bello's residence in Abuja and how he was allegedly sneaked out by Usman Udodo, the current governor of Kogi State, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Also, do well to hit the like button and share this video to those you think want to see what exactly has happened in the residence of Yahaya Bello in the Federal Capital Territory, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on the next video. Bye for now.